Hi boys and girls, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a vlog. I will be uploading some gameplay as well because I've uploaded I've edited 3 more videos. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed, because I've noticed I've had a few new subscribers over the past few days and I really do appreciate everything that you do for me. As I said, when I get to 250 I will be doing the giveaway for a game. I know I keep saying it, but I've still not hit that target, so as soon as we hit that I will be doing that second giveaway. I am doing a console giveaway at 500 subs, but there's no point talking about that because we're a long way off from that target. But yeah, we're really close to getting this game giveaway done. I think it's 93 more subs and then we can go ahead with that. The reason I've not uploaded yesterday and today is because yesterday we were recording I know it seems like I didn't do anything yesterday, but what we were actually doing is recording the second episode for the podcast, because the guest that we had on, he were available to record yesterday, so we recorded that. Dave's mastered the audio on it, well, what he could do, because we had a few problems with audio this week, but it still sounds okay. But yeah, he sent that file back to me so I can start editing the YouTube version of the podcast. But the podcast's going to be weekly every Wednesday, so that's done, that's ready to upload on Wednesday. I'm not uploading it now even though it's ready, because I did say it's a weekly podcast every Wednesday, so that's what we're doing. So don't forget, if you want to appear as a guest on the Pixel Babble podcast, all you have to do is drop us a message on what is it on Facebook, at Pixel Babble podcast, I think it is on Facebook, and pixelbabble@hotmail.com. I'll put the descriptions on the screen anyway, the email address and the Facebook link, so you know where to find that. But yeah, just if you're not sure what you want to talk about on a podcast, or you're a bit nervous talking on mic, don't worry about it. I actually hate hearing my own voice. I can't stand my accent or my voice, but something to do, innit? You just no need to be embarrassed. I mean, even if you hate hearing your own voice, you don't have to listen to the podcast. Just be on it and forget it ever existed. Just forget it even exists. I asked my brother if he wanted to come on because he's a big gamer, and he weren't sure what he wanted to talk about because he's not very confident talking on mic and stuff. But I just said to him, do a test run first so he can get used to what we're talking about. But he's a big Battlefield player, Skyrim player. So I said, well, we'll do an episode on Skyrim versus Elder Scrolls Online. Which one do you prefer, the immersive single player or the online aspect to it? Or do you want to do one that's like Battlefield versus COD? Which one's better? What can they do better? Or if you like them both, why do you like them both? What does COD do better than Battlefield? What does Battlefield do? But do you know what I mean? So if you're only confident on one certain aspect of gaming, or one certain topic, or one certain game, just let us know. We can make that work if you want to be on it and talk about it. It's really not a problem. Plans for the channel. That's what I promised I'd talk about. I'm going to finish the games that I've started. I'm not starting any new ones. I did say on the Uncharted video, the reason I started that one, because that were a new one that I started, is because I rented it. I've rented that and Resident Evil. And I've had, well, as you know, I've had Resident Evil for a long time and I've still not sent it back, so I really need to get that done. Uncharted, that's also a rental, so I need to get those 2 done basically so I can send them back and get more games. What Remains of Edith Finch, the reason I stopped doing that one is because I started recording part 4 and the audio in the game was absolutely terrible. I tried to go back and start part 4 again, but the save point were already past where I'd finished part 3. So I've had to start the game again, get to the point where I finished part 3 and then start recording that again. So that's a pain in the arse. I've got Little Inferno to do. There's quite a few, but there's 2 games that I've had a problem with, and that's Edith Finch and I really can't remember the other one. But I've been having a lot of problems lately. I really want to do Planet Coaster, but for some reason as I've said before, I start recording it, I play the game. When I go back to look at the recording, all the gameplay works fine until I get on a ride. Once I'm riding the ride, the screen's froze. The face cam in the top corner is still perfectly fine. You can still see me moving, you can still hear me talking, but the game's frozen. So I don't think the PC is able to run it at whatever settings I've got the game set to and record at the same time. So that's something I really need to sort out, because I really do want to do that. But yeah, as I said, I'm not starting any new games. I'm just going to play the ones I've already started, get them finished. Horror games, I'm just going to do it at my own pace. I mean, to be fair, I know people keep saying, do horror games, you'll get more subscribers, but I'm not really bothered. There's plenty of other people out there doing horror games, so if you want to watch horror games, you can always go and watch those if you're getting impatient for mine. Horror's really not my thing. I mean, I do try to record it, but it's not my main kind of game. Other plans for the channel, I resubscribed back to Loot Crate recently, so I'll be doing a monthly unboxing of that. Might as well, because I'm going to be opening it anyway, so might as well do it on cam. If you want to see more unboxing videos, I will do some more in the future, but at the moment, I can't see it being worth the money, because I've not got that many subscribers to justify spending all that money on boxes to do unboxings. But when I get more subscribers, I probably will do more. Also, Q&A videos, I will be starting those soon. When I get to 400 subs, that's going to be the first one, but I can only do one if you ask me questions. So if you want to ask me any questions, literally ask me anything, I will answer it on the videos. All you have to do is write a status, write a post, whatever on Facebook, and just use the hashtag AskWeave. That's it. Or go on Twitter, hashtag AskWeave, and then just write your question. Hit enter, and then when I go on Twitter, I'll search for it and I'll find your questions, and then obviously I'll use them in the video. I've only had one question so far, so I can only do, same as I said, I can only do that video if you send me more questions. So just use the hashtag. I've put it on the screen. Hashtag AskWeave. So unboxings, Q&As, reaction videos. I just do those when I see like when there's a really highly anticipated reveal trailer coming out and stuff. I'll avoid all the posts about it, all the reactions from people on my newsfeed on Facebook. I try and stay away from Twitter, everything. And then obviously when I get to the time when I usually record stuff, I'll basically find it online then and watch it and do the reaction video. Challenges, I know people do challenges. I'm not really into that. It depends what it is like. But cinnamon challenge, big no, not into that stuff. And then we've got the podcast, obviously. We're going to try and have a new guest every week, like I said, so I've already told you how you can get on that. But that's all going pretty well so far. If you want to listen to it off YouTube as well, also you can download an app on your phone called Podbean. I'll put a link on the screen now, and all you do is you download that app onto your phone or your tablet. Search for Pixel Babble podcast or just Pixel Babble, whatever. Find the podcast, click follow, and then you'll see all the episodes. All you have to do then is underneath you can play the episodes, or you can, underneath it says download. What that means is you're just downloading the episode onto your phone or your tablet. It's only a few megabytes or kilobytes. It's not going to use up much memory. But yeah, you can download it onto your device, so when you leave the house, if you've got no mobile data or online connection, you can still listen to it offline. So if you've not got time to listen to it at home, you could download the episode onto your phone while you're doing something else. And then when you leave the house, you can listen to it on your phone offline or your tablet. Not that you'd want to listen to me and Dave on a train journey, but you never know. But yeah. Next topic I wanted to talk about is all these mergers and rebrandings. And what I mean by that is the two streaming sites, Azubu and Hitbox, they recently merged into a new into a new service called Smashcast. And the main focus for Smashcast was they're doing it for they're focusing more on esports now. So it's basically anybody who tries to go on Azubu or hitbox, they just get redirected to the new Smashcast site because that's what they're doing now. It's so you can. It's more focused for esports, so you can it's more interactive streaming, so you can cheer for your favourite team. They've got this thing called a hypermeter. That's hype-o-meter. So it's like the basically you can build up hype and cheer your favourite teams on. And then they've got they're gonna have like interactive betting, like actual betting on sports. I think it's Australia, they've actually started allowing people to place bets on Rocket League matches. I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of the direction those two are going. They're going with a online betting / esports / I don't even know. But yeah, if you're into that kind of thing, then you might want to check out Smashcast. And then what happened recently is, I think it was 2 days ago, I created a new some new channel art for my YouTube channel, and I put all the little logos for all the online services that you can find me on and stuff like that. I mean, now I realise I left the Smashcast one off, which I would have had to change anyway, but I was looking at it the other day, and I think it's when I did the podcast, when I put the podcast on Podbean, I was putting all the links to all my other stuff. And I tried to go on Beam to get the link address for my profile, and it didn't exist. I could not find it, so I looked, and Beam has actually rebranded themselves as Mixer, so they've changed the name completely. So I had a brand new URL, so I had to copy that. But I'd already put the Beam logo on the channel art on YouTube, so I had to mess around changing all that to the new Mixer logo. But yeah, Mixer, it's kind of like a rival to Twitch. It came as standard, built into Xbox One and Windows 10, and they want to kind of market it worldwide now, and it's getting more popular, so they've changed the name to Mixer because it's easier to brand and stuff. And what they've introduced, this is actually a really cool feature. Now they've introduced multi-streaming, so you can get together. Say if there's a group of you and 3 friends, it will actually, you've got your screen like this. It's split into 4 screens, like you're playing a 4-player split screen game. So you'll see each person's streams separately on screen, so you can stream at the same time. And then there's just one centralised chat channel. So you'd be playing with 3 of your friends, you'd all have your own screens so everybody can see what all 4 of you are doing in the team. But there's also, you can hear everybody's voices in one, like, kind of like a party chat. So that's pretty cool, that's something to look forward to. I think they've called it co-streaming. But yeah, if you're interested in that, sign up for Mixer. Don't waste your time looking for Beam like I did, because it doesn't exist anymore. As for the studio / Harry Potter cupboard, nothing really new to announce or declare. Still a crappy small room, really hot, really sweaty, because my fan's blown up, so I need to buy one because it is absolutely horrid. It's like sitting in desert sat in this room, and I always get really paranoid that I'm sweating on camera. But yeah, I need to get some more spray on glue, get some more foam pads on the walls, because I still have to do a lot of editing on my audio because it's just so echoey. Obviously I need better lighting, because this cap, it's like the light's above me, so when the light's coming down on my face, the cap is casting a shadow on my face. So I need some kind of light that, I've already said this on other vlogs, I don't even know why I'm saying it again, but I need another light that shines on my face forwards, so I've got the light from above and the light coming into my face so you can see me better. Not that you'd really want to. They're the only 2 things that are really concerning me at the moment, lighting and sound. Moving onwards, last topic I want to talk about is new games this week. So this week we've got Morrowind coming up, 6th of June. That's going to be coming out in 4 different editions. There's obviously the collector's edition, standard edition, there's another collector's edition, and then there's the upgrade edition if you just want to upgrade, because you already own ESO. They've added a new class, the Warden class, that does nature-based magic, and I think you get a warrior bear as well. So you don't have to start a new character, but if you want to start a new character in Morrowind, you can, just so you can be this new Warden class. or you can just transfer your existing character. I don't know what this means though, because I'm not very well trained in here, so I'm still a noob. So I don't know if once you move to Morrowind you can't go back into the old game because you've moved your character over permanently, or if it just means that that's the character you use in both. Then I'm not sure, I need to look at all that. But apparently you start the game and you meet a warrior poet who's he's in some kind of conflict with a Daedra, if that's what you want to call them, and you have to go on quests and stuff and try and kind of like heal him, I think. But yeah, it adds loads more areas. There's a new PvP. It's in the Ashlands, I think I read. It's got various game modes, 3 different stages, like arenas. But it's basically arena combat, fast-paced 4v4v4. So that's something to look forward to if you've got a good character already. Someone like me, I'd probably just get slaughtered. What I forgot to mention is that Morrowind actually takes place 700 years before the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, so I'd never actually played that game, so that'll be quite cool. Also this week, Tekken 7, which has a story mode, arcade mode, a treasure mode, and a practice mode. I'd never bought that game because I'm not very good at fighting games, I'm not good at learning the combos and stuff, but I think I might get this one because it actually does look pretty cool. It takes place after Tekken 6, just basically covering some of the like untold stories from the Mishima saga, and I believe it's like cutscenes. The cutscenes blend into fights, but then you've also got just like static screens just with writing on for like subtitles. But yeah, there's nearly 40 characters on that game as well. I think there's 14 story chapters and 14 story chapters. That they unlock 2 more epilogue ones. Well, there's an epilogue chapter and a special chapter. And I think I read that after you complete the game, you unlock like special character episodes. I think each episode is just 1 fight, but that basically just covers backstories for people who weren't directly involved in the main story from the Mishima saga. Also this week, June 6, Wipeout Omega Collection on PS4, which includes all the content from Wipeout HD, Wipeout HD Fury, Wipeout 2048. It's got 26 reversible tracks, 46 unique vehicles. It's got loads of new music in it as well as the old tracks. And it's also got all the game modes, so that's pretty cool. If they do the price right, that could be a bargain. For someone like me who never really played Wipeout on the old consoles, I think it's going to be a pretty good game, so I might have to invest in that. I think I can remember playing one Wipeout game. It might have been for the PS Vita, but all I did was drive around the track bashing into walls because I never understood what the hell I meant. Obviously I know you're racing, but it's just the steering. I don't understand it. Are you supposed to brake, or are you supposed to try and skid before you hit a corner? I don't understand it, but I was bouncing off walls. But yeah, I think that's all that's coming out this week. There is a game coming out on the Nintendo Switch, but I think there's only one this week, and it's a game called Goner. I've not really read up on it. I just know it's a bit like it's going to be like a really crazy 2D side-scrolling roguelike game, where you just keep going through it and going through it and going through it, and you've just got to find treasure for a whale. That's the general gist of it. I think you play a character called Ick. It's a procedurally generated world, basically. Every screen's just randomly generated. You're basically running through all these crazy bloody screens, and there's really cool music, which you have to listen to the music to know what I'm talking about, but it's just really crazy and messed up music, but it's like cool, funky music. All the screens are really bright and weird. It just looks like a really fast, action-packed 2D side-scroller, a bit like Rogue Legacy, and I'd not say it's like Binding of Isaac, it's not like that. So it's more like Rogue Legacy. That's the only one coming out for Nintendo Switch this week, so I think ARMS comes out the week after, so you've got that one to look forward to. For me personally, ARMS is a good game for me to play with the kids, but I'm still looking for a good game. I want, obviously I want a new Mario, because I've heard they're doing like an RPG style Mario. Instead of Mario and Sonic, it's Mario and the Raving Rabbids, so it's Mario and Rabbids something Kingdom, and that looks quite cool. It's an RPG. But besides that, the only ones I'm really wanting is Skyrim. Skyrim will be cool, just to play it on the go, really. That's the only reason I want that one. Oh, Splatoon 2. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And I hope to do some kind of... I mean, if you see the mini games that they've got on 1-2 Switch, if you incorporated some of those mechanics into a new Mario Party game, you know, the little mini games that you do on Mario Party, that'd be pretty cool as well. Obviously, I want them to do a FIFA game. I don't know if they're actually doing... Yeah, they are doing FIFA, aren't they, I think they announced they were doing FIFA, but not. It's going to be FIFA 18, so they just skipped this year. So yeah, that's cool. So already I've got Skyrim on the go and FIFA on the go. What more do you want? But yeah, if any of those 4 games interest you, just go and check them out. As I said, Tekken's already out. It came out yesterday. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks to everybody who's subscribed. Keep an eye out for the podcast. I'd appreciate a follow on Podbean, but again, it's not really necessary because I've got the YouTube versions on my channel. But it's good if you want to listen to it on the go, like if you're on your way to work or you want to listen while you're going walking with the dogs or whatever. And just take it with you, bang some headphones in, passes time, doesn't it? But again, guys, thanks for subscribing. Another giveaway at 250 subs. Don't forget to check out the links below if you want to see all my profiles for the streaming sites or Twitter, Instagram, stuff like that, and the Podbean podcast. And I'll see you next time. See you there.